Well, today is all about Mother's Day and celebrating mothers, and what better way to talk a little bit about what it is moms have to deal with every day than another busy mom. We're joined, of course, by Olympian Catriona Le May Doan. Now, Catriona, first of all, 2 kids.
Yes, just about 12 and 9.
Wow. So how important is celebrating moms, do you find? Now that I'm not going to say you're a new mom, but you're not anywhere near that other word that's not new mom. Do you guys make a big deal about Mother's Day at your house?
Not a huge deal. Nothing really changes. It's the fact that you still have activities, you still have all the same things to do, but everybody kind of goes, "Oh, Mommy, you get an extra big hug today."
Yay!
That's what's different.
Now, we're here at Sunterra, and we're talking about things moms need to do, and we have a lot on our plate. What is one of the things you find is the best way to deal with all the things you have to do, whether it be grocery shopping, keeping the house clean, getting those kids to and from everything they have to do?
It's overwhelming, and I think the biggest thing is that when we have that list, we get tense and we get stressed out, and that's no different regardless of what age your kids are at.
Right.
It's taking a breath, honestly. It's starting the day going, okay, what do I need to do? It's being organized. It's understanding that getting those things done, but you also have to take care of yourself.
Right.
And that's one of the biggest things is that we forget about as moms. We put everybody before us. And sometimes you just need to take 5 minutes. You need to get sort of disciplined, but then you need to go, okay, what do I need?
Right.
Even if it's 5 minutes, what do I need?
What do I need? One of the things, of course, we need is food. So since we're here at Sunterra, I find one of the most daunting chores in my day-to-day with working and the kids is finding time to get to the grocery store. It can be tough. Do you have any tips for moms out there? I know some people love grocery shopping, some people it's just not for them. It's just not for me personally, but maybe it's because I'm doing it wrong. Do you have any good tips about how to not make it such a chore?
Well, and I think, again, it comes down to organization,
Okay.
and I'm a list maker, so I do make lists of things that we need, but then, and my kids like different things, but often we buy the quick, easy stuff that's not necessarily good for us for snacking, but my kids, I realize, grabbing a few cucumbers, grabbing a few peppers, slicing those up, getting some meat or some fish that you can quickly put on the barbecue, it's actually faster than a lot of the quick things that you have to heat up your oven with. I mean, we're having great weather, so we don't want to have a warm house. So I think it's just standing there looking around and saying, what's quick and easy, but also healthy.
Right.
And it might take 5 minutes at home, but we need to take those 5 minutes and just prepare it. And it's funny, when you put out veggies or fruit and you just leave it on a counter, kids eat it.
They do. It's miraculously gone. Now, you talk about your past in sport and you're still very active. That kind of took a toll on you a little bit.
It did, and that was it was a bit of a humbling thing to understand that for just about a quarter of a century, I worked so hard so that I was the very best in the world, and I trained my body to be perfect on the ice. So in the last few years, when my body has broken down, I've been, I would say, a little bit angry, maybe a little bit embarrassed. I've had to humble myself and actually go to doctors and say, why do I have these pains? And when they use the word that they use, like arthritis, I felt old, I felt weak, and I felt like it shouldn't be me. Right. So I did have to adjust to that because I consider myself healthy and active, and that's what I want people to be. I want them to be able to do everything. So when I realized that I had some physical issues, I had a hard time with
You
that.
weren't equipped to deal with that.
No, I wasn't, because it wasn't supposed to be me, and yet I'm getting older and there are things that break down, and sport at that highest level, it did cause some arthritis, it caused some scar tissue, I have some joint issues. So it was tough, and to get these prescriptions from the doctor, to go to a pharmacist and say, this is for me, I felt like, no, it shouldn't be for me. Right. But it was humbling.
Well, I can be the first one to tell you, it's not just sport at a high level. It's at a very low level that you get those pains as well. We're with Catriona Le May Doan today. We're talking about Mother's Day, taking care of moms. Very important show, close to our hearts. We're going to be back with more with Catriona right after the break.